Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward.
Hey guys, Altcoin Sherpa here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert. Do your own research. This is BTC USD on the daily. Let's just take a look at the overall market right now. So nothing has really changed from my overall idea that I believe that the overall high time frame lows are mostly in. Like we still might see price get down to the 42 to 44K area. Still eyeing that area overall. I think that it's pretty common in general for price to kind of get near the lows. Let me just pull up a really quick chart here. Let me find it. Okay, so as you can see, and I've done this this chart on several other videos as well. But as you can see on these big liquidation runs, you'll see that price usually has these massive spikes. Um, as we see in crypto, massive liquidations. We see like price get bought back up, and then we see price come back down near the lows. And you'll really see this on lower time frame charts. So if you like scale down and study the price action on like the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute, whatever, right, during these events live, it's actually very good learning. Good learning experience, but until that time, you can just look at it just historically as well. But this is really what it looks like. You'll see like these big liquidation runs, price come back up, and then you'll see price get close to the lows again eventually. And you can see that this happened over the last several times, where the yellow box denotes the initial liquidation runs, and followed by the responses after in the green box. You'll see that price usually comes back close to the lows again. So as of right now, we haven't seen price kind of get near the lows, and it's possible that we just don't see it. But I still think it's likely that we kind of hit this 42 to 43K area again. I don't know if it's going to go right now. It would make sense to me, but let's just see, like it's possible that we see something like a short break out of this and then come back down lower. I'm not sure where this next move is going to come. With that said, I'm still high time frame bullish. Like I want to make that very clear. Like even if it goes to 42 to 43K, I think that price will still be bullish on high time frame charts, because I believe that the low is forming. And what we're going to see, in my opinion, is we're going to see a low form. I don't know where it's going to be, 43, 44, 42, 41. I don't know where it's going to be. We're going to hit this lower high, probably around 55 to 60K. And after that point, I'm going to see what the low is set. And this is very similar idea to what was happening during May, June, and July of 2021. I expected there to be a lower high from these previous highs before the dump, and I wanted to see where the lows were going to come. So, like, as we did get a lower high from the previous highs back in May, and we obviously formed a higher low and then continued up. So in my opinion, the market structure is still bullish on high time frame charts. We can see that this would be the higher low. And again, similar to how we saw it back in September, where price hit this lower high compared to before, I think we'll hit some sort of lower high compared to November. And I'm going to see where the lows are printed. In my opinion, I think that there will be some sort of higher low. So we'll hit some resistance at 60K or so, come back down to 50, and then just continue the bullish market structure where we continue higher highs and higher lows. But if we get some sort of like, rejection, then it's like some weak bounces up at 50K, and then we start to like trend lower. At that point, I'm really starting to get very scared, in my opinion. At that point, if we just hit, like break 40K, then I'm just going to like sell everything, just because I assume that we're headed lower, and the macro structure at that point will be bearish. But I'm still very cautiously bullish at this point. I still think that the market structure is bullish. I think that we're going to see Bitcoin do pretty well over the next few weeks. Now, again, I'm not sure if we're going to hit 42, 44, or whatever. And this could just be, this will probably be like, everyone's going to be very bearish when it does hit that point. But, again, I'm still high time frame very bullish. So those are kind of my overall thoughts on Bitcoin. I will be de-risking some altcoins and such around 60K. I think that many of them pulled back quite a bit, and there is still some gains to be had. Let's look a little bit at Ethereum. I think the ETH chart looks better than Bitcoin. If you look on the high time frame charts like the weekly, this 3900 area did get closed below last week, unfortunately. So, price was looking a little bit grim, but to me, right now it's still kind of floating around that area. This is like a significant SR area, in my opinion, and we are narrowly avoiding the 200-day EMA. Usually, this is historically a pretty good area to enter. So again, if price for Bitcoin does go to like the 42Ks or so, then I think that this 200-day EMA area will get tapped, and at that point, this could be a solid bid, kind of around the mid 3Ks. At that point, I fully expect Bitcoin to still maintain its bullish structure and just continue, and Ethereum to continue higher. I think that ETH BTC actually looks like a better chart than ETH in general. It still has a macro bullish structure, in my opinion. So what we're seeing right now is we saw like a multi-month accumulation period from May all the way to November, and we are seeing kind of this top of the range getting tapped right now, right around 076 or so, and this area has held as support so far, but I mean, to me, like, if this is a true breakout, then we're going to see 0.11 or so, like, pretty quickly, in my opinion. But so far, we haven't really seen this, and it's still possible that Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, ETH kind of just has a false break and just comes back throughout this range. Entirely possible. Price likes to trade between this 055 and 07, 08 area, kind of. There is a lot of trading volume there if you look at volume profile. So here's like a better example. Like you can see like a lot of trading volume all throughout this area. So again, I do think that we are going to see what happens with ETH BTC, but I think that the overall structure still looks very bullish to me. So I think that this should outperform Bitcoin. However, when Bitcoin really starts to run, then I expect ETH BTC to like kind of cool off. So it wouldn't surprise me to see this like kind of run up, and then Bitcoin starts to run hard, and then we'll see like something like this. Anyway, those are kind of my overall thoughts on the market. I will be doing more videos next week and in the new year. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Cheers.